everyone, and welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. My name is Sammie, and if you are new here, welcome. Thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed, and to all my OGs. I appreciate you so much. Today I am linking up with Maria Kuna. You guys know I love that girl. I mention her all the time, and we are going to be bringing you some awesome Christmas DIYs today, and we have a special giveaway. So keep watching the video so you can get that info a little bit later on. And with that said, let's go ahead and hop into the DIYs. Are you ready? We are going to take this cookie sheet from Dollar Tree and we're going to paint it black. So y'all, make sure I spray painted this with a clear coat first. Then I spray painted it with black satin. I would have preferred a matte, but didn't have it. I sprayed it with the clear first to make sure it had something to adhere to, and then I cleared it afterwards. This is my second attempt at this, y'all, so just take my word for it, okay? This method works. Okay, now we are going to be taking this decal I made. I actually was inspired by the Daily DIYer. She did this last year, and it was actually probably, I think, my first DIY from YouTube that I ever tried to do. So it gives me happy memories. But all I'm going to do is take our decal right here, and I created this on my Cameo, and we are going to apply it. Now I tried to make sure, like I said, this was my second try, that when I apply it, I'm just focusing, rubbing on it like on the numbers only. That way I'm not putting the transfer tape everywhere. Does that make sense? Because when I tried this the first time, I totally pulled all of my paint up as I was pulling back, and that's probably because it wasn't adhered to anything. All right, so now that that's peeled off, I don't know why I'm like in the singing spirit here, you guys, but we're gonna attach this gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree to the back of it. Now in the Daily DIYer, she actually puts the image on this side of the cookie sheet, but because it was so like flimsy and it kept on like going lopsided, I thought it looked better the other way. So just preference. Now, this is some ribbon, you guys, that BURLAPfabric.com sent me. It is absolutely gorgeous. It has a sparkle in it. I will leave the link down below to it. It's gorgeous. It does fall out though, the glitter does, but it's not like crazy bad or anything. So I am going to try putting these two together. I don't know why. I thought it looked different and rustic. I loved it. So I'm folding them in half, overlapping them in the middle, and then we're going to put these together. You guys, this is the normal bow I usually make, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab our trusty zip tie. Now you guys, I always say it, zip ties are amazing because you can basically hold your bow together with it and then just don't tighten it all the way. And then you can see right here, like it's giving me leverage to like be able to adjust it, make sure it's in the middle, my my loops are even. Then I tighten it. Now I'm going to get, this is probably like 4 or 5 inches, and we're going to make a tunnel. No, what? I don't know, you guys. Oh, don't listen to me. Now we're gonna take another zip tie here. Zip ties can be found at Dollar Tree, and we're gonna zip tie that to it. You don't see the zip tie anymore. And this, you guys, came out so pretty. The sparkle of that burlap is gorgeous, and you get so much burlap on this roll. I'll definitely link it down below so you can check it out. And then I'm gonna go, my ladybug vacuum. This would be a great stocking stuffer if you have like a best friend that's a crafter, or like a daughter or a son, whatever. Those would be amazing stocking stuffers, and they're $10. Okay, so now I'm going to attach the bow, but it's kind of like right at the edge there. So instead of applying the hot glue to the bow itself, I apply it to the cookie sheet first. And y'all, that is so cute. Now, on the Daily DIYer, she actually puts a little trunk at the base of it. I decided not to. I thought it looked really good and chic the way it was. So now I'm taking a magnet from Dollar Tree and this was all just like, I wonder if this will work kind of thing. You can definitely just use any magnet. You can put like a cute little red pom-pom and glue it on the top of a magnet. I was just like, this burlap is really pretty. I liked how it was shiny and I liked that it would tie in the bow. So I am just hot gluing the like little lip of this and then holding the glue down, and look at how cute that is. It looks like a little button. And then look, you got your countdown to Christmas, you guys, and it looks so good. I've seen things like this at Hobby Lobby. I've even seen them. We were recently at Shills and saw something similar to this. Look at how cute. And you could even put like a little ribbon or something and attach it to that so it doesn't fall down. But look at the end result here. Can we catch a little bit of the glitter in there? Of course, my neighbor is mowing right by my windows. And look at how beautiful. I will have this decal up for sale in my Etsy account, and I promise it will be there when you guys see this video because I'm on the list. Hi you guys, I hope you're enjoying the DIYs so far. So you guys, about that giveaway, we are giving away $100 Amazon gift card. Now what you got to do to be entered to win that $100 gift card is you have to 1, subscribe, 2, like, then we need you to head on over to our Instagram accounts and you need to make sure you're following us. Then we want you to come back here and just comment done in the comment section of both of our videos. Okay, so again, on both of our channels, subscribe, like, head over to Instagram, follow, come back here, and then comment done on both of our videos. It's pretty simple in order to get entered into a $100 gift card for Amazon. And we all know we could use that right now during Christmas time. All right. So we will be announcing the winner the following Monday on our community tabs. With that said, good luck, everybody. Let's get back into the crafts. All right, you guys, our next DIY is going to be using this Dollar Tree canvas. I am kicking myself for not buying more of these. 1, they're gorgeous. And then 2, there's just so many things that you can do with them. But I didn't get inspired until I saw Crafted by Caitlin do this. And she painted the center just like I am. And then that's when it sparked like an idea. And also Tina Cole, which is one of my subscribers, was kind and thoughtful and sent me a box of goodies. And in that box was an ornament that put together, I was like, yes, I know what I'm going to do with this. So I'm taking Crimson Red Waverly chalk paint. And as you can see, it is not covering this for me at all. But I'm going to stick with it, and I am just going around taking my time. I want to keep that outer white circle still there just to add dimension. And I just follow it around and then I let that dry. I go in with a second coat, which is what I'm doing right here. And it does cover up more of it, but it doesn't cover it all up. You can obviously see the lettering through there, kind of, if you look on the left side right there. So I'm drying this down and I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna cover. So I'm gonna get some black chalk paint, and what I do is just distress it and just focus more on where those black letters are peeking through, because our ornament is mostly gonna cover this. So I'm not too worried, but I also don't want you to see words through our ornament. So that was my idea. And as you can see, the ornament is so cute. Okay, anyways, so when you held the canvas up, you can totally still see the lettering. So my idea was to take this backing from a previous sign and use it to put inside the canvas so you no longer see those words. So I'm taking my craft knife. This is from Arteza, you guys. And let me tell you, I've been using the Fisker ones for a while and they keep on unscrewing on me. These are amazing and they come with a bunch of different blades. I'll leave the link down below with a 10% off coupon code for you guys to check out. And there we go. So no more letters showing. This is the ornament. we will be using, and look at how gorgeous it is. I took off the bow and now we just have this galvanized, beautiful Christmas tree ornament. And what I'm gonna do, I saw this on Crafted by Caitlin. She used popsicle sticks and I was like, that is genius. So we need to do the same because it's kind of has like a dome effect to it. So I just stack, I think it was about 5 or 6 of these pieces together, and I'm going to attach 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom. That way we have something to adhere to our canvas. Now these little tricky things, I kept trying to cut them. My poor dog was like, what's going on? They just kept flying off the table. I was like, okay, oh, come on, just work for me. They kept breaking apart. No worries. We'll use those scrap pieces. Ain't a big deal. So look, that one, I was like, what? Where are these going? Anyways, you guys, sorry. All right. I still have a sticker on my jacket. Anyways, all right, finishing this up. Like I said, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. And then we are going to hot glue that right onto the canvas here. And at first I thought we needed to go with the gingham ribbon again at the top. I definitely wanted to cover the hole, but then of course I went with the finger bow. So getting Dollar Tree twine, made a nice cute little finger bow, and we're gonna attach that right above, there you go, the circle. And you guys, look at how gorgeous this is. I just love when you can see an item and just never in a million years guess that you got this at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. That's from where that ornament is, you guys, and it was only $1 on the tag. I love it, and I don't know why it's showing up pink right here. It definitely does not look pink. It's black, white, and gray, but I wish I would have got more of these because there's more of those ornaments. All right, you guys, this is a cheating crafting little project here because it's just so easy. So taking one of these boxes, gonna take my Arteza crafting knife, and I am gonna go on the matte side of this box. There's a silver side as well, but it just wasn't calling to me. So we're gonna get the matte side of this, and this cut like butter, you guys. It was so easy to get this off. And I went back and forth between the green one and the black one, but ultimately I kind of wanted to keep with the theme of the decor I had already made. So we're gonna take the black frame, and I mean the cute little wooden beads, you can't beat, I mean, hello. So I'm just gonna place that on top of the wreath right here, and this took about like 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys, I am so sorry. I swear my neighbor keeps coming by the windows and like mowing the same spot over and over again. Anyways, let's cut this out. Like I said, very easy, you guys. And these little boxes came in so many different images that the possibilities are seriously endless with them. So then what I did, which you don't really have to do because this image is already pretty thick, is I ended up hot gluing it to this BU image. So again, you don't have to do that, but I did it anyways, but that's okay. And then you're just gonna put this, pop that right back into the frame, and you're done. You have yourself the easiest little Christmas decoration ever, and it goes with all of the other DIYs that get, oh yeah, get it girl, get it, get it, get it. I get happy when there's an easy DIY like that. And look at, and I love on these, you guys, how they have that wood grain effect on the frame. It looks so pretty. Yay. All right, next one. So you guys, this is inspiration from Amy Riley. She is in our Unicorn Dust Designs Facebook group, and she posted her DIY, and I was so inspired. I asked for permission if I can use it. Of course, I put my own twist on it though. So let me show you how we made this, and definitely check out the group too so you could get inspired by other amazing crafters like Amy Riley. So we are taking one of the signs from Dollar Tree. This is the Beware one from Halloween. They come in a ton of different ones, you guys. And I am taking, I believe this is just the white from Waverly. And as you guys know, I don't usually paint very clean. It's kind of messy, distressed, I'm not focusing on covering every little inch. Then I'm going to take some black chalk paint, and I have the least amount of paint on my chippy brush here. And we are just going to brush that right over all of this white. Now, then I went a little heavy-handed right there. That's when I was like, oh man, good thing it's supposed to look distressed and it doesn't matter if you mess up. You know, that's what's fun about crafting, is you can make it anything you want. So just go with it, right? So then I'm taking these ornaments from Dollar Tree. We're going to take the Crimson Red from Waverly. Y'all can use acrylic paints on this, whatever you have on hand. Remember, this is just for inspiration. And we're going to go ahead and paint all of those. Let me tell you guys, every time a season comes and those wood cutouts come, they're probably the first to come out, I feel like, in my stores. And I always grab 2 packs because they are gone so fast. All right, if you're new to my channel, I get shipping paper from Dollar Tree, and to make my projects look more finished, and it's also a great way where you don't have to scrape all that glitter off and use Goo Gone and blah, 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 blah. I just cover the back up with my shipping paper. So as you can see, I trace it out, and then I'm gonna cut it, apply it with hot glue to the back of my sign. So look, we don't have to mess with the glitter, nothing. And it looks nice and finished, especially if you want to like resell these things on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. You want it to be, you know, you want it to look nice. You want it to look finished. So that is why I do this. And then I will get my craft knife and I just kind of clean up the edges. If there's any overhang from the shipping paper, just clean that up. Don't want to see that from the front. And then there you go. Finish. All right, that's the sign, you guys. Thanks, Amy. Just kidding. Okay. So you guys, I don't have OCD, but I am very into making things even. So as you can see, I've already strategically placed these using my Arteza measuring mat. And like I've said before, you guys, I could not craft without my measuring mat. I literally use it all the time. So, okay. So you guys, I think I did this in real time just because I thought it was not this part, but it'll come up. Okay. So we're going to take the little twine that these came with. And all I'm going to do is, this is my, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I got to remember where these were. So I counted over 4 inches on each side. Okay, so we're going to tie these on here. And then this will be what looks like our ornament is hanging. So then we're going to hot glue those directly onto our sign. There we go. Nice and even, easy peasy, rainbow squeezy. Okay. And then we're going to do this for the rest of them. Now, my husband was cracking up because as you can see, you see that popsicle stick? That is pointing to the line where I want to place my ornament, because I'm somebody that can look at something, turn away, and I totally forgot where it went. So this is how my mind thinks. And I was telling my husband, it's funny because all of us crafters do things so differently. And this is my method, like how I have to have the measuring mat. I have to count 4 squares over. I have to know where I put it. And I'm sure you guys do things completely different than I do. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see up top, I'm like, okay, I need to get these 2 even. I want to make sure they're spaced the right way. So I use the popsicle stick for that. And then I use my scissors to point where the top of it is supposed to go. And my husband is watching me just cracking up. And I'm like, if I move it, I'm going to forget where I put it. And then it's going to drive me nuts once I'm done if it's crooked or not spaced correctly. So here I go again, doing the same thing. Y'all, am I a hot mess, or do you guys, you know, have your methods of madness that just work for you while you're crafting, and other people would think you're crazy for doing it? But you know what? It works, right? So we're finishing that up here. After those are all attached, we're then going to take the little twine pieces and we're just going to hot glue them to the back of our sign. And you're going to do that for all of these. And you guys, I just love, love, love this sign. Then I'm going to take that gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree that we used earlier, and I am making finger bows with this. Now, I measured these for you all. They are 9-inch strips of ribbon, and you do have that longer part that I cut off, so it seems wasteful, but you need a little bit of length when you're creating a finger bow in order to wrap it and loop it and tie it off. So that's why it's going to be 9 inches for your finger bows. I would say this, I don't think that, what is this, like 1/2 inch or something, would probably be the thickest you could go when doing a finger bow without it getting complicated. So y'all, I didn't cover the holes on the side. That's my Lenny's birthday cake cookie. Those are bomb, you guys. Okay, so didn't cover my holes. And I was like, okay, so how can I fix that? So then your girl gets out her twine. Twine, can you sponsor me? Because I love you and I use you all the time. So this is Dollar Tree twine. And you guys, I am wrapping this around and around and around, just trying to cover that hole. It goes with the twine that we used on the little Christmas ornament. So it's totally worked out for the best. I love that it looks rustic. It adds a little bit more something. And you guys, it was funny. I had to count. There's 11 loops on the right side, 11 loops on the left side. How to make those even. So look at how gorgeous this is. And I cannot wait to display it in our house. Look at, sorry, the filter on this is like super, super bright. But look at how beautiful that is, you guys. And there's so many, another person in our Unicorn Dust Design group did a different rendition of it and it looks good. Okay, this was my first time doing this, you guys. So we are taking these black canvases. They are from Arteza and I believe they come maybe in a 6-pack. They are great, great quality here. And what I'm going to attempt to do today is do a reversible canvas sign. I've never done this before. So what I did was watch YouTube first before doing it. So I am taking my Arteza craft knives and I am cutting my canvas off of my wood frame. And as you can see, I'm kind of going around the staples. I'm not worried about taking the staples off right now. And I'm going to do that all the way around this sign. Then we are going to lift it up. It's okay if you kind of rip the canvas. If you need to, it's not going to worry anything. It's not going to worry anything. It's not going to damage anything because we're going to cut this part of it off anyways. So we continue to take the canvas off here. And once I get that off, I wonder how long I make you guys watch this. You know, sometimes I think my editing skills are on point, and then there's other times where I question myself. There we go. It's off. So we are taking Antique Wax by Waverly. Now, to be honest, I probably would have used my wood stain if I didn't want this to dry quickly. Just because applying wood stain, it's just easier for me. I don't necessarily like using the Waverly Antique Wax for larger projects like these, but the dry time is obviously faster because it's not an oil-based product. So once we are done staining that, I'm going to rip the rest of the canvas off the back. Now, I do not care that the staples stay there because we're going to be covering it with the other canvas, or with our canvas. The only staples I end up taking off are these corner ones that have the canvas like tucked under them. So now our heat transfer vinyl, you guys. So I designed my image on Cricut. And I'm using the Cricut Easy Press. Now, the Cricut Easy Press is awesome because it basically counts down for you and it heats up super fast. But you guys can use a household iron perfectly fine. That is what I used before I got this Easy Press, and it works great. And you can use a towel on the bottom instead of the Cricut mat, okay? So what I did was I cut the edges of my canvas off. Now I'm laying my frame on top just so I could get an idea of where to place my heat transfer vinyl. Now, y'all, did you know Arteza sold heat transfer vinyl? Because I did not. I think a lot of people just think Arteza is like acrylic paints and art supplies, but y'all, they have a bunch of stuff. So of course I had to get this to try it out for you guys, and I love it. So now I'm taking some butcher paper, taking my easy press, and as you can see, it like counts down for you. So there's no guesswork in it. I don't have to count. And make sure your heat transfer vinyl is down the way it's supposed to, because do you see that little snowflake? Yeah, didn't put that down right. So I don't use heat transfer vinyl a lot, you guys. So I actually had to text my girlfriend Jessica a million times asking her questions. Okay, so now that we're done with that, you guys, we're gonna let it cool. What I should have done differently is I should have ran my heat press on the entire canvas before putting my heat transfer vinyl down, because you could see how it kind of shrank it over along the edges where it didn't hit. So definitely preheat it before your canvas, that is. All right, and once your heat transfer is cooled off, you just take it off. And again, you guys, I will put the links to all of this down below along with the 10% off coupon code. So now we are going to attach this. Now, what I wish I would have done is start from the bottom and then pull the canvas and staple it to the top. But you guys, look at how high end she looks. Joyful, merry, and blessed. Yes, I am. This looks amazing. And y'all, I hope you enjoyed this so very much. I had so much fun creating these for you guys, and I cannot wait to see you on our next video, which will be Wednesday, and our next DIY video, which will actually be on Thursday. So keep a lookout. Hope you all have a great week. Bye. What are you doing? Oh, fire on the nose. Because you don't have a water bowl, right? Weirdo.